The Kings' 6-game road trip kicks off tonight in LA against the Lakers. I can't wait for this game. The last time these two teams played, it was that overtime game in Sacramento. That was outstanding. AD was a monster. Fox was a monster before leaving the game. And then Malik Monk took over, had 11 of his 17 points in overtime. Whoa. And the Kings got the win. I always love when these two teams get together. Both teams have kind of figured it out. I think Sacramento looks a lot better. They've won 3 in a row, and the Lakers have won 3 in a row. What are you looking forward to in tonight's game?
Yeah, and you say both teams have kind of figured it out. Look at both these teams making adjustments with their lineups, with their rotations. You know how Austin Reeves coming off the bench, Cam Reddish starting.
Dude, and honestly, it's worked okay. Now, right. I also look at the Lakers schedule and go, you beat Memphis and Portland. You kind of took care of business like you're supposed to.
Yep.
But Cam Reddish has played well in that role. Just, hey, knock down some threes. He's done that. And Austin Reeves definitely looks more comfortable coming off their bench.
And that's it, because it's not like this is that great of a three-point shooting team. You know, they're not always knocking those down at a high clip. So if you can add someone in there who can knock some down from beyond the arc, that's great. But the Kings have to worry about the paint. This is a team that averages over 50 points per game just in the paint. So I really just want to see the Kings making sure that they are paying attention to that detail. Whatever Mike Brown is suggesting for them when it comes to Anthony Davis or packing the paint so LeBron James isn't getting those line drives and then finding the open man on the outside. I just want to see the Kings do a really good job of protecting the paint without fouling too, because Sabonis fouled out in one game this year, you said, and it was against the Los Angeles Lakers in that win.
AD is a problem, and the points in the paint is definitely something to watch. In that first matchup, believe it or not, Sacramento outscored them in the paint. It was 56. Ooh. Hold on, can I read that? Yeah, 56-44 Kings in the paint, which is not a bad number. I'll say this, Sacramento, I get concerned when they go against bigger teams, long teams, athletic teams. The last couple of matchups against OKC, I thought they did a great job.
Agreed.
They competed defensively.
They were locked in.
Yep. You had better moments in that last game, too, against Cleveland, who has size with Allen, Mobley. They get penetration from, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
That's a tough matchup, but they got killed on the glass a little bit on offensive rebounds and second chance points. On the season, the Kings have been great in those categories. They're near the top of the NBA, but this Lakers team is long. You got LeBron, Reddish is long, AD, Christian Wood can come off the bench. They have the length and athleticism that can pose problems on second chance opportunities. So that's going to be key tonight, and I can't wait to see how the Kings deal with it.
And you say it's going to be key tonight because we also got word that Alex Len will obviously be out with that high ankle sprain.
Well, yes, that's to me what you brought up. Len being out and Sabonis fouling out last game. Sabonis can't be in foul trouble tonight. And
play with your chest.
You're asking for a lot. AD will play physical.
Yeah.
AD is going to go ahead and battle. And he's just a big dude. So Sabonis is battling constantly. Of course, you got LeBron driving to draw contact too. So Sabonis has to stay out of foul trouble because behind him is JaVale McGee. And then after that, not a lot.
No. And we saw such a good game last game, them completely locked in. But, you and I were trying to point out some of the flaws that we saw last game. And I think one of the flaws was free throw shooting, obviously. And when you look at this King squad, if they're going to be attacking, especially if they're not making their outside shots like they were last game, you got to be knocking down those free throws.
One other thing I'm going to be watching tonight, De'Aaron Fox, his second game back, he was outstanding in his first game, had 28 points.
Yeah.
He did mention after the game, he felt the ankle a little bit. And he says it's just, he's comfortable with it. It's just something that lingers a bit. He has destroyed the Lakers. He had a monster game in the last time these two teams played. He had 37 points. In his last 5 games, he's averaging 31 and 8 against the Lakers. They don't have anybody who can guard him.
That's tough.
I expect another big night from De'Aaron Fox. And then can the others step up? I do think the Kings they look more like the Kings again offensively, especially that last game against Cleveland. It always looks better when shots drop and you knock down 23s. But I think Herter looks like he's in a good spot. Keegan looks like he's come out of his slump. And Keegan's defense has been fantastic for Sacramento. So I expect it to be a good game, but I think the Kings are the better team.
Yeah, no, I hope that's the case, especially to start this road trip. But I just want to see them carrying that same type of energy that they had against the Cavs into this next game.
Morgan's getting calls. We got to go. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and let us know in the comments what are some keys for you tonight. How do the Kings get the job done? Let us know in the comments below.